Let's start with the 26th sum. Here now the question type of the question will be changed. F of x is equal to k cos x minus no f of x is equal to k cos x pi minus 2k if x is not equal to pi by 2 and f of x is equal to 3 if x is a pi by 2. So we have to check that it is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. That is given. Is it? Now f of pi by 2, it is also given f of pi by 2 is 3. Is it? F of pi by 2 is also 3. What is given here is that the function is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. The function is continuous. What do you mean say continuous? Limit x tend to c f of x is equal to, okay, or we can say that here, is it? What do we know that if it is continuous? Limit x tend to c minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to c plus f of x is equal to f of c. This is continuousness. So what we'll do here is that since the function is continuous and we want to find out the value of k, we'll find either LHS or RHS, and f of 3 is what? 3. We'll equate it LHS or any one of these, LHS or RHS, and equate it to f of 3. F of 3 is what? 3, and find out the value of k. Is it? So let's check RHS. Okay, you can take LHS also. RHS, limit x tend to pi by 2 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f pi plus h. Is it? 5 plus h. Where it is this? What is that here? Pi by 2. We are checking at pi by 2 and it is a plus, means right hand side of the pi by 2. Is it? Okay, so it becomes this one. Understand? Okay. Left hand side, here we can say that left hand side and right hand side are equal. Is it? We can also do with the first definition, that limit x tend to c also we can do it. So let's see. So limit x tend to c k, limit x tend to 0 k cos, okay, function is cos. So in place of x, what we write? Pi by 2 plus h. In place of x, pi by 2 plus h, and here also will write pi by 2 plus h. So limit x tend to 0 k cos pi by 2 plus h pi minus 2 pi by 2 plus h. Is it? So k is that pi by 2. We know that pi by 2 plus theta. What is pi by 2 plus theta? Pi by 2 plus theta. It is sin theta, and sin is negative there. So it is k limit x tend to 0 pi by 2 plus h is minus sin h. Is it? And pi by 2 minus, what is that? 2 and 2 will cancel out. If you simplify here, 2 inside. Is it? So 2 and 2 will cancel out. It will be minus pi. And 2 will multiply with h, so it will be minus 2h. Is it? So k is outside constant, so limit x tend to 0 minus sin h upon 2h, okay, minus 2h. 2 again you can take it out, is it? And minus will be plus, so you will get k by 2 limit x tend to 0 sin h upon h. You know that when the limit h tend to 0, sin h upon h is 1. Is it? So this become 1. So what we will get? K is equal to k. We will get k by 2. Is it? But LHS is equal to f of 3. Is it? We said before we wrote LHS, or we can take RHS also, which is equal to f of 3. And f of 3 is 3. Therefore k by 2 is equal to 3. So if you multiply here, you will get k is equal to 6. And some f of x is equal to kx square if x is less than equal to 2, and is f of x is equal to 3 if x is greater than 2. And naturally, we have to check at x is equal to 2. We understand that. Is it? Now what is given as, we have to find out the value of k, and the function is continuous at x is equal to 2. Okay. So what is a LHS? Limit x tend to 2 plus f of x is 3. This is directly given. So limit x tend to 2 plus f of x is equal to 3 and less than, this is a function of k. Limit x tend to 2 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 2 minus h, is it? So instead of x here, what we have to write? 2 minus h. So limit x tend to 0, k will be outside, 2 minus h whole square. Don't expand it, just substitute the value of x here, limit. Okay, so what we will get? 2 2s are 4, so we will get 4k. Since the function is continuous at x is equal to 2, limit, we say that LHS is equal to RHS, or we can also understand that limit x tend to c f of x is equal to limit x tend to c plus f of x, is it? Or in short we can say that limit x tend to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 2 minus f of x, is it? So these two are equal. So LHS, RHS is what? 3 and LHS is 4k, is it? We got a 4k. So what do you get value of k? K is 3 by 4. 28 question. F of x is equal to k plus kx, sorry. F of x is equal to kx plus if x is less than or equal to pi and cos x if x is greater than pi. So naturally we have to check at x is equal to pi. This is a rough work, only that the function is continuous at x is equal to pi. So again function is continuous, therefore LHS is equal to RHS, is it? So right hand limit is equal to left hand limit. So limit x tend to pi plus f of x is equal to what? Limit x tend to 0 f pi plus h. Okay, what is that? Greater than, right hand side of pi. Right hand side of pi is cos x. So substitute in place of x pi plus h. So how to get limit x tend to 0 cos pi plus h. Okay, so if you substitute the limit, what we get? Cos pi. And what is the value of cos pi? Cos pi is minus 1. Now LHS, limit x tend to pi minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f pi minus h, is it? It is left hand side of the pi. Left hand side of the pi is less than pi. So k plus kx plus 1. So there we will substitute. So limit x tend to 0, x is what? Pi minus h plus 1. Substitute the limit, so you will get k plus k pi plus 1. Since the function is continuous at x is equal to pi, what you get? Left hand limits is equal to right hand limits. So minus 1 is equal to k pi plus 1. So this plus will move on that side. So what will get? K pi is equal to minus 2. So k is equal to, what you get? Minus 2 by pi, is it? So f of x is equal to kx plus 1, and if x is less than or equal to 5 and 3x minus 5 if x is greater than 5 at x is equal to 5, is it? We have to find out the value of k. The same way, is it? Function is continuous at x is equal to 5, so right hand limit is equal to left hand limit. Let's check left hand limit. So limit x tend to 5 minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 5 minus h. Okay, in place of x, what we write? 5 minus means this is that k plus k x plus 1. So you have to substitute the value of x as 5 minus h. So if you substitute, so limit x tend to 0 k 5 minus h plus 1, is it? If you substitute the limit, you will get k5 5k plus 1. Let's check it for RHS. Limit x tend to 5 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 5 plus h. If you substitute, what we get? Limit x tend to 0 3 5 plus h minus 5. Okay, if you open the bracket and substitute the limit, what we get? 0. So 5 3 is a 15. 15 minus 5, 10. Is it? since the function is continuous at x is equal to 5, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Therefore 5k plus 1 is equal to 10. So 5k is equal to 9. So k is equal to 9 by 5. Find the value of a and b such that f of x is equal to 5 if x is less than equal to 2, and ax plus b if x is between, value of x is between 2 and 10, and is equal to 21 if x is greater than equal to 10. So where we have to check? We have to check the continuous is at 2 and 10. Is it? Since you might be knowing that there are two unknown variable a and b, so we'll get two equation. Is it? And by elimination method or by substitution method, then we can solve this first and two equation and get the value of a and b. Is it? So let's check for 2, then 10. Okay, let's check for 2. So right hand limits, limit x tend to 2 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 2 plus h. Is it? Where is right hand side of the 2? A plus b. Is it? Here, this one is there. We are talking about the right hand side. If you don't know, draw the graph always. If you have this kind of problem, draw the graph. See, like this, no? As I taught you before, x is equal to 2. Is it? Right hand side, what we have? It is ax plus b. Okay, less than means left hand side, 2 minus. Is it? What we have? 5. So this is it. Okay, always you have to draw. If you don't get it, draw this and then start with. So limit x tend to 0, a 2 plus h plus b. If you substitute h is limit h is equal to 0, you will get 2a plus b. So one equation you got. And since the function is continuous at x is equal to 2, is it? So what we get, it is will be equal to, this will be equal to 2. Is it? How? See, what was there? We have always have limit x tend to c minus f of x is equal to limit x tend to c plus f of x is equal to constant f of c. It means what? That this limit x tend to c minus f of x is also equal to f of c, and limit x tend to c plus f of x is also equal to f of c. Is it? So by this only we taken that since the function is continuous at x is equal to 2, is it? So 2a plus b is equal to 5. Is it? At x is equal to 2, what is the value? 5. So it's equal to 5. So let's check at x is equal to 10. If you say at x is equal to 10, what do you get? Limit, we check for left hand side of the limit. So limit x tend to 10 plus f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 10 minus h. Is it? 10 minus h. So limit x tend to 0 a. Is it? A, then 10 minus h plus b. So what we get here? 10a plus b. And f of 10 is what? 21. Since the function is a continuous, here what we say? What we can say here, the limit x tend to 10 plus is equal to f of 10. Is it? So here we can say that LHS is equal to f of 10. So 10a plus b is equal to 21. Okay, so we will get this as a second equation. First equation we got 2a plus b is equal to 5. Second equation we got 10a plus b is equal to 21. From this, solving this 2a equation by elimination method, here by elimination method, what we get? Minus 8a is equal to minus 16, so a is equal to 2. Substituting in the first equations, we get the value of b as 1. So the value of a is 2 and b is 1. Let's move on to 31. Question number 31. F of x is equal to cos x square at x is equal to c. Okay, and you have to check the limit at continuous limit, or we can say the continuous at x is equal to c. Since f is equal to c, f of x, limit x tend to c, what we get? By definition of first. Why? We have only the one. Left hand side and right hand side of the limit is only one. So according to the first definition we can prove. What was that? Limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to f of c. Is it? If it is proved, then it is a continuous. So limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to limit x tend to c. In place of x, what we write? C. So limit x tend to c cos c square. What is cos c square? C is stand for constant. So cos c is also constant, which is equal to f of c. Is it? If you substitute c here, what you will get? F of c is equal to cos c square. So which is equal to f of c. So that is equal to f of c. So what we proved? Limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to f of c. So according to the first definition of continuous function, the function is continuous, okay, and for every x belongs to R. The question, f of x is equal to mod cos x. Is it? So again the first definition will use limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to limit x tend to c cos x. If you substitute, you will get cos of c. But what is a cos of c? Okay, cos of c is mod cos of c. Also we can say it is a mod cos of c. What is the mod of cos of c? Is f of c. So limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to f of c. So the function is continuous for all x belong, for every x or for all x belongs to R. 33. F of x is equal to sin mod x at x is equal to c. So limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to limit x tend to c sin x tend to c sin x. Is it? So if you substitute limit, you will get sin c. Sin c is what? F of c. So limit x tend to c, f of x is equal to f of c. So the function is continuous for all x or for every x belongs to R. Question number 31, 32, 33 can also be proved that, see, cos. What is a cos? Cos function is always continuous everywhere. Is it? Mod. Mod function is continuous everywhere and cos is also continuous everywhere. Therefore, we say mod cos x is continuous everywhere. If you don't want to prove like this, then we can prove like this also. Sin mod x. Mod of x is always continuous everywhere. Sin function is also continuous everywhere. Therefore, implies that fx is equal to sin mod x is also continuous everywhere. But if you understand, then this way is better. Thank you.